Happy Friday, everybody. 4 o'clock. Here we are. Or here I am. Elle is here. she she is in her space, her apartment upstairs, and I don't know what the dealio. She hasn't logged in to be in here with me, but it's a crazy day. She is producing a new play at Generic Theater here in Norfolk called Clyde's, and she and a co-producer are producing this production, and tonight is opening night. So I think she's just a little bit all over the place. So for the time being, it's just here, and it's me and Ivy. How are you? It's you and me, Ivy. It's you and me, my friend. We're hanging out here. I know Ella's going to get in here sooner or later. She probably doesn't even realize what time it is, but that's okay. I know what time it is. It is 4 o'clock here on Friday. And what is today? It is September 26th. Oh my goodness. The year is just flying by. And what a year it's been. It's been crazy. And a lot of craziness is happening. So everybody just needs to get grounded. Just kind of, get your bearings. Looks like everything's going to hell in a handbasket. But what I've been saying is that all the infections that have been plaguing humanity, here she is, have been plaguing humanity, are coming up to the surface to heal. So here she is.
Hello.
Oops. Hello. I guess you didn't find that box.
I did.
That's okay. We'll get you hooked up next week. We'll figure it out. It's all. I know you're running around. I was just making excuses for you because you're the big producer of the day, and you got a lot going on right now. We have Ivy is joining us.
Hello, Ivy. Hello there. And you are wonderful.
I saw the little thing that I could click to have the comments up on the stage, up on the screen.
Wonderful.
It wasn't obvious before. They just totally revamped everything on StreamYard, so making it a little more user friendly. So it's been a crazy week, hasn't it, girl?
It has been crazy. Listen, I just panicked so bad. I was like, "Oh my god!"
That's what I said. So she's running around like a chicken with her head cut off. She doesn't know what time it is.
Oh.
I know what time it is. She's a little chicken with her head cut off.
I tell you, but yeah, I'm here.
It's all good. It's all good. It's going to be a wonderful production. I have no doubt of that. All right, so Elle showed me the other day pics of their production. The stage, and it looks like the set of a professional sitcom situation.
Yeah,
it is fully detailed.
It is dynamic. I mean, it was funny. We had some professional pictures done, and just the detail on the stage with the spices in the background. The show is about a sandwich truck stop, guys, and just the detail of every piece of the kitchen. It looks like a genuine truck stop kitchen. It's amazing.
Well, you feel immersed then. When it's like that, you feel like you're a fly on the wall watching this whole situation. Yeah.
Exactly. So
that's the whole experience. So awesome. Well, I'm excited for you. We had a little Zoom meeting earlier with the powers that be that are helping to facilitate new reality TV, and they weren't sure what to say to Elle. Is it break a leg? It's like, yeah, yes, break a leg. It's not just for actors.
That's right.
Anything can do with the theater, right?
Exactly.
It's all good. It's all good. So this is going to be, and how long is this production running for?
It is running 3 weeks on the weekend, 3 weeks all the way through October 12th.
When did you start working on this production?
July. So we started having auditions in July.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So all that work, and I know that you've been busting your tail on this on top of helping your mama out. So that's been a little nutty. And then all that hard work and the 3 weekends of production.
I know.
That's the show. If the show's going to go on and it's going to run you over while it's doing it, right?
And it's funny. My brother asked me. He said, "So do you ever get depressed like when a show is over?" I said, "All the time."
Absolutely, because you get so immersed in it, and when it's over, there's a big piece of you gone because you're committed emotionally,
yes,
physically, mentally.
Yes.
Oh my God! Like, yeah, crazy.
So yeah, it's funny because I was acting all summer, and when that show ended, I didn't even have time to get depressed because, of course, at that theater, that's family fun experience. We're on to the next show, but then I'm also working on this at the same time because I was working on that show while this was going on. So yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, crazy, insane.
Crazy insane is right. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, now you got the groove going, and
Yeah,
now it's just you just take it as it comes. You know how theater is. It's just it is what it is. It does what it does,
that's
and you
right.
go with the flow, right?
That's it. That's it.
It's just like body surfing on the ocean, man. You just got to let it take you where you go. And sometimes you're going to wipe out and get sand in your bathing suit, and it's not going to
Right.
feel very good.
That's right. It's good for you though. The minerals are
Yeah,
good for your
what
skin.
doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Right? And other times you just sail right into the beach, and everyone's like, look at that person.
She's
I love
floating.
it personally because my favorite thing to do because I don't get in the water anymore. There's too many
Yeah.
creepy things going on, and so I'll just take my beach chair and go right at where the surf comes in, so the water is washing up on me,
Oh, that's
but
perfect.
it's not knocking me over and
Yeah.
everything. And the best thing is when I get somebody body surfing or on a raft or boogie board or something, and they come right up to me and they're
Yeah.
laughing the whole way because they know they're gonna. And I'm like, you're not gonna hit me. I'll jump out of the way. Don't worry about it. It's too funny. That's one of the perks of living at the beach, guys. It's pretty awesome.
That's great. I normally just walk along that part so my feet are getting wet, my feet and my ankles. I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
do the chair. That sounds like fun
No, no.
instead.
The best day ever, of course, has got to be sunny. A couple puffy white clouds going by is always nice. Every once in a while, you get a break from the sun, and you sit there with your beverage and just slowly get hammered all day, and it's.
Oh, I'm all for that.
I like it. It's a lot of fun. And it's a fun. Don't get to do that very often, but
Right.
even though we live here, we live here, so we're usually working and doing stuff, right? So or traveling to get there, which is
Right. Oh gosh. You know what's funny? So you remember back during the pandemic, lots of jobs went to, the remote world.
yeah,
And then all of a sudden, like a couple of years after the pandemic, then employers started slowly bringing employees back to the office. People started to get wise about the fact that when we do all the getting ready for work and traveling to work, that time should be paid time as well. And I don't
yeah.
know if any of that was considered before the pandemic at all, but it really should have been
No, it
because that
really
is a
wasn't
lot.
because we're indoctrinated into this lifestyle, so we don't even think about it.
Right. You get to work, you clock in if you're on the clock. And so it's just like you only get paid for being there when you have to do all this travel and
And the
preparation to get
travel
there.
time to get there, and the
Yeah.
gas, and also the wear and tear, especially if you have to sit in a shitty commute, which I know
Right.
what that feels like,
Me
right?
too. Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I kind of stopped doing any of the early morning networking stuff around here because I'm like I'm not sitting in rush hour
That is, yeah, it is
to
so,
get
it's
up early
awful.
to go have small talk with people you kind of know or barely know or don't even know. That's tough enough as it is for
Right.
empathic people, all right? But then to have to sit in traffic to get there,
It just dampens what would have been a better experience for you
yes.
because you can't be mentally ready for that. You
No,
get yourself
no.
ready, but it's just not genuine. And it's, yeah, tough stuff. Yeah.
So it would behoove employers to uh, I guess accommodate more to their employees in order to keep them and keep them productive because their bottom line is going to depend on their well-being.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And you know what? And the good employers, the good businesses that are doing well do do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. They do care about their employees and they're not allergic to money. Of course they like to make money, but they're also generous with it as well. All
Exactly.
right. And it's that equal exchange
Yep.
is that there's certain sections of humanity that are missing the mark on that.
Yes. Yes.
Can I
And we
say
got to
that
fix
without
that.
saying it?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yes.
I thought I did pretty good.
You did well.
Thank you.
You
Yeah,
nailed it.
yeah. Because well, and that's a fear-based mentality. And I'm actually an expert of that because I was married to someone with a fear-based mentality for a good 25 years. So that was the basis of our relationship was his fear.
And that's something that you unfortunately get used to
You
because
do.
that is kind of an indoctrinated thing for us too, just, as humans, in so many
Oh, to
ways.
tolerate crap like that. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, especially women, because we're still just coming out of a 2,000 year era of women being subjugated and having to be submissive to their husbands. And
Right.
there's still people that are still trying to convert and preach that
Mhm.
mentality. And okay, fine, if you want to live that way, more power to you. But the idea of trying to make everybody live that way, what
Right.
psychosis are we dealing with here?
Right. Yeah. It
That's
is.
that's that's the existential question I have. Ivy, if you're still there, chime in. We want to know. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
We've really got to
Germany's
been more.
been going, hey guys, we know what this looks like. Wakey, wakey. Smell the bakey.
That is so funny. Wakey wakey is one of the lines from the play.
Smell the bacon. Time to make the bacon. Crazy. So getting real back to the play though. What without giving it away because we want people to go see it. But what's the main gist of it? It's Clyde's. It's a lunch diner. Okay. What about it?
I didn't go into it. So yes. So Clyde is the owner of the restaurant. She is a lady. She's the owner of the truck stop restaurant. She is a former felon, and she only hires former felons.
Where is it supposed to take place? Where is this stop?
Um, I'm not sure if it's like this real Clyde's place that I read. It may be in New York. I gotta look. I have to look. Because I should know that. But I don't
A
know
fictitious
that.
place like a big major artery coming out of Allentown, Pennsylvania into New York, that kind of thing.
Somewhere. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
And they do mention a couple of places, Department of Corrections locations. So I'm
Oh, we got plenty
thinking,
of those here in the
yeah,
U.S.
yeah, we do. So I'm pretty sure it's I think it is New York, but at any rate, they're all former felons. And although it sounds great that that's all that she hires, she does so in order just to kind of keep her thumb on them and to make their lives
Manipulate
hell.
them
Yes.
because
The
they got a black mark against them, so now she can.
Right.
Oh,
As does
that's
she, because
sinister.
it's because what kind of pain is that on her, and then she inflicts that back on them,
Right.
and they band together to understand each other, to talk about their pain, and to put their pain into purpose by challenging themselves to create the perfect sandwich.
All
Yeah.
right. So there's metaphorical work in this,
Oh yes.
obviously. Oh, big time.
Metaphorical work, magical work. There's some magical moments that take place in the play that are amazing. And I have to say, our lighting design crew, our sound design crew, and our set design crew were phenomenal in making all of
Yeah.
that magic come together. And not least to mention the cast. The cast is phenomenal. The
Yeah.
cast and directors, just outstanding talent all the way across the board in this entire
Sweet.
production. Yeah.
So, all right. So, in your opinion, people that come to see this play, how do you think most people are going to leave feeling?
Oh, wow. They are going to leave feeling empowered and having their perspective either changed or heightened, if you will, from the standpoint of second chances, right?
Mm,
Because these people are people being reintegrated into society, and
hmm.
the understanding that your past is not all that you are, right? you redemption is it's really a big part of this. And so what I'm hoping is that people see that, understand that, and it changes something for each of them, whether they're the person who is trying to reintegrate or the person who is giving opportunities to others, or common lay people who just think of their fellow men differently from
Yeah.
what they experience in the
Yeah.
story.
Well, yeah, a lot of people are inclined to, oh, once you have that bad mark against you, then we're just going to shit on you for the rest of your life, kind of thing. But then on the other hand, they talk about all this, forgiveness and second chances and all that stuff. So in the play, you're getting to see somebody taking advantage of somebody's, they made a bad decision, or
Right,
had a different way of thinking that
right.
caused them to do things that wasn't considered right, if you
Yeah.
will. Right or wrong
Hmm.
is, human
Yeah.
interpretation. But yeah, okay. Oh wow, that's pretty powerful.
Yeah, it is really, that's what I really love about it. And we're doing some things in the community to really bring this home. We've got people who reside at the Union Mission shelter, and people who are in programs where they're being reintegrated into society. We're offering reduced tickets, $5 tickets for those individuals. So if you are one
That's
of
nice.
yeah, if you are one of those individuals, please contact us, contact me, and I can certainly share the code with you to come, to be able to get those discount tickets. And we'll share my personal social media information in the comments of this show. But yeah, reach out. We would love to have you there. And on Sunday at our matinee, our first matinee, we're having a talk back. We're having the Second Chances program out of Norfolk, Virginia here.
Nice.
Yeah, we're having participants and directors from that organization come, as well as having the cast participate in a talkback with the audience on Sunday.
That is going to be a
Yeah.
moving
And
experience.
the Up Center. Also, there's a place called the Up Center, who will have participants from there as well. Yes.
So this is all about empowering people, even if for whatever reason made a different turn at some point in their life, that a lot of times it's just because they don't have any hope of
Yes.
ever making anything of their lives. And why is that? Because we're existentially being suppressed.
Hmm.
Okay, so it's not because these people are bad people. It's just that they're not given certain what's I certain just basic fucking needs
Right. They're
to
marginalized in many
thrive.
ways. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah. They're
yeah,
always in survival mode. So of course I'm gonna take what I need to survive, right?
that's a great way to put it, because each of them shares what happened that got them locked up.
Oh,
And at least one of them, made a choice out of survival, but
yeah,
really was in a good place, not so marginalized before this happened to them. So
right.
it's interesting how, from any walk of life, hopefully people can look and say, there, but for the grace of God go I, because
Right, 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 right.
anything can happen at any time. We're one bad decision away from different circumstances. So,
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Well, what a very powerful message. And it sounds like it is powerfully demonstrated through this production. So
yes,
fantastic.
yes.
Exciting.
Very excited to see it come to fruition. It's touching. It's heartfelt. Really is. Really is.
Is the matinee Sunday sold out yet?
No, it is not. Would you like to come?
I would. I'd like
Wonderful.
to see that, but especially with the talkback situation.
Yes.
That is fascinating to me because I want to hear what goes down, and I'm sure the energy will be palpable, and I feel already that it's a positive thing. Like people are going to be transformed
They really are.
because
I
it's
really
that
believe
kind
that.
of connection everybody is craving. We are so starved for it because there's so much negative attention going on right now. In fact, the client I had just before what we're doing here, our time here with New Reality, I had a virtual client. I've been seeing him for 2 years, and super great guy, super nice guy. But he's very empathic and very sensitive, and it's been almost a year since he's had a session with me. That's how my clients do. Sometimes
Wow.
it's got to be like I need to see, once a week for a while, and then they kind of taper off. And then some people, it's once a quarter. Some people, it's once a year.
Mm-hmm.
And Peter's like, he was like, actually, that after that last session last year, I felt like I've been so self-sufficient emotionally, keeping myself grounded, and that made me feel really good. How
Yeah. Oh,
effective that
wow.
was. But with as crazy as 2025 has been, he's like, Kathy, I can't keep away from all the headlines and stuff, and it's keeping me up
Mm,
at night. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get it.
yeah.
So, everyone's getting affected by all this pull, this drain,
The
because
doom
we have,
scrolling.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, because there's attention seekers going on right now
Yeah.
of the highest order.
It's a gravitational pull, and interestingly enough, in the play, one of the characters talks about that
Oh
type of
wow.
gravitational pull. This is so like, oh my goodness.
Well, it is all connected though, isn't it? I mean,
It,
but it's a good, it's an amazing transformation that we're all going through,
yes.
and we're birthing a new era for humanity, and anybody knows, men and women alike, and even for women who never had kids, right?
Right. Right.
Birth isn't pretty and it's
It's
painful,
yes.
right? And but once it's all said and done, then we've got this brand new beautiful thing, and then you forget about the pain, and in fact you almost appreciate it because it taught you new things about yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Even in the process, when it's so tough, what keeps you going, from what I've been told, is the love that you feel for what you happen to be birthing. When you're
Yeah,
birthing something so beautiful, so life-changing. And that is exactly the reality.
yeah,
And when we get there, we'll feel a love. The love will bond us, and we'll feel a love stronger than any gravitational pull we may have felt before that.
oh,
So I'm
absolutely,
looking
absolutely.
forward to
Well,
it.
and the energy of all the old ways is just, it's a death grasp.
Yes.
So it's just going to be they're getting, it's getting more and more desperate, and as far as I'm concerned, that's getting more and more obvious.
Right. I agree. Absolutely.
All this talk about birthing and everything reminds me of a joke, and I don't know if I could, I because I suck at redelivering a joke
Me
most of the
too.
time, but maybe I can do this one. And it was about it was a post from this guy. He's like, I was sitting around the other day, just he heard somebody talking about how, what's more painful, to women it's giving birth, and for men it's getting kicked in the nuts. And then he sat there and thought about it. Well, which would be more painful? And he thought about it, and he's like, well, wait a minute. All right, so when after women give birth, yeah, it's absolutely excruciatingly painful, more for some than others, but it's always painful. But then once it's all said and done, 6 months, a year, 2 years later, like, let's have another one. Let's have
Hmm.
another baby. Because you forget all about that. And we're like, oh, let's have another baby. He's like, I guarantee you there's not one man out there that says, kick me in the nuts again. I think there is one now, maybe two. The 50 Shades of Grey kind of guy.
Yeah, right, right.
Yes, ma'am, may I have another?
Too funny.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
too funny.
great joke.
I thought that was pretty funny. He's like, okay,
Too
that's pretty
funny.
accurate.
Right, right.
Oh, too funny. All right, so you may have noticed that I'm sipping off of a new glass. I cleaned out my cupboards and I found this old thing. I usually have it, use it for like the holiday time, and I'll put like eggnog in it, or apple juice or cider or something like that. But today I've got some rosé Moscato, because we are toasting Elle and her
Thank
first
you.
opening. I don't know what you have. You probably don't have anything because you have to work tonight.
Girl, I don't have anything, but I tell you, backstage while we're setting up for tonight's reception, because we have an opening night reception when we open.
Oh, good.
And I wanted to mention something too. Generic theater is where the show is taking place, and generic theater is all about bringing communities together and
Yeah.
telling these types of stories that don't get told regularly.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to kind of shout them out for doing that work and telling the story of marginalized people and telling the story that will help different diverse communities come together and bond and find love amongst each other and with each other. And we do a lot of this with volunteers in the area from different walks of life. So we really truly are a community theater, really living, putting the community together. So I just wanted to kind of share that. And backstage during preparation for the reception, I will be sipping on some wine. I'm just saying.
Oh, good girl. Well, at that point, your work is done. You're just there for moral support, really.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And then it's up to everybody else to do what they need to do. And
Yes.
there you have it. So,
yes.
what a wonderful accomplishment. No, seriously, it's something to be very, very proud of. And I know you've worked very hard for this. So,
Yes.
very,
Thank you
very
so much,
awesome.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the weekend will not disappoint. So we are open this weekend. Not only do I have the show going on, but on Saturday I'm in a parade. Yay!
What parade is it?
Neptune Festival parade down at the ocean
Oh,
front.
that's right.
Yep.
That's right. Neptune. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's right. I get like 1,000 emails from FFX.
Oh, yeah. So I will.
Neptune parade.
I'll get in late tonight after the reception and have to be up at 7:30 in the morning so I can get ready for the parade.
Oh, shiza. All right. So, and when do you have to leave?
So I'll be leaving. I really have to get up early at 7:30 because I have to leave around 7:30 so that I can get there and be ready.
Ah, crap.
Yeah,
yeah. What's up, girl? I'll sit my dogs on you.
I know. I'll be nice and quiet. I promise.
Stick my dogs on you. Yeah. Bloop. Aunt Linda, pet me now.
They love me. They'll come running. Hey, we love you. Have a great day.
Have a great day. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah. Well, it's been kind of busy for you, huh?
Oh yeah.
You still haven't gotten your mama movie. Well, no, you're leaving it up to the grandkids are helping this weekend.
The grandkids are doing it this weekend. I got some stuff done, and then the grandkids are going to pick it up and hopefully get everything else packed before the movers come. So
fantabulous. All right, before we wrap up, we got a couple minutes here. I don't know if I said anything earlier in our Zoom with New Reality, but all right. So I won tickets to the the AAA team, the Norfolk Tides for this past Sunday, and Elle and I went to the game. And I was like, yeah, we got to go because I just feel like I have to be there because I don't care about sports, but I won these tickets. So we met a person that sat behind us, very interesting individual. After we were done chatting with him, we had found out that he's a vet and he sustained some emotional and mental injuries from his exposure to war situations. And I gave him my card and he called me.
He called you.
He called me, and I'm going to have to leave it at that because we have 30 seconds left. Yes. Go to hypnohelpsyou.com. We're going to pick up this story next week. Al, you have a great time tonight. Break a leg, girl.
Thank you.
And I'll fill you in on what happened at the ball game and with this particular guy next week. So join us next Friday, 4:00. Hippie Chicks live. Wish Elle break a leg. You kids have fun, and we'll see you next time. Peace and love.